Welcome back for those of you who have joined me for part 4 and you've stuck with it through parts 1, 2, and 3. For those of you who are joining in for part 4, I recommend going through parts 1, 2, and 3 first. But before we do, just going to come back here and just reiterate that this is our visual for the percent of what we're responsible for paying. When we're talking about taxes, though, we are going to be adding in more than the 100% of what's on the price tag. So another way, thing that's going to be convenient for calculating is finding out the price before the tax. So how much money went towards the tax? And so in America, we have our price tags do not include the sales tax. So sometimes it's a guessing game as you're putting things in your cart and you go up to check out that the price is not what you were calculating before because we're adding in the sales tax. In other countries, though, the sales tax is already included. Canada, the UK, and many of the European countries already have that included in the price tag, so you don't know how much went into the tax. And in this case, we're going to go ahead and do that. So we are given the total price on a price tag. Let's say we go to Canada, since I'm in the United States. That's pretty close to buying something that would be this scenario for me. So going into Canada, I see a price tag of $570 and the sales tax is 6%, and I want to know what was the original. And then I could go ahead and find out how much went towards tax by subtracting the two if I wanted to. So let's go ahead and do that. So here's my total price tag. So this is, I don't have to add anything. Whoops. I'm going to put total here. That means that I added some things together and that gave me my total. And I'll go ahead and insert my 570 there in a minute. Over here, this is going to be my original price. And I'm going to be multiplying that to some additional money that's going to be the taxes. So for finding the total, we're going to pay 100% of the original price because there's no sale here, and we're not going to, chop a book in half and buy half of the book. So we're buying the entire book, 100%. Then we're going to be adding in the sales tax. In this case, it was given to us as 6%, so we're going to change it to the decimal 0.06. And the 1 plus 0.06 represents the 100% of the price plus the additional 6%. So that's what this 1 plus 0.06 part is. Now we don't know what the original price is, but we do know the total, so we can substitute that in. I'm just going to copy and paste this to speed us up. So this is $570. And then I don't know the original price, but I do know that I paid 100% of it plus the extra 0.06 in sales tax. Adding those together gives you 1.06. Now, if I want to find the original price, I have to solve for that by dividing both sides by this point, or 1.06, because here is a multiplication sign, right? I can put the multiplication in, I can just leave the parentheses. Either way, to eliminate it from both sides, from this side, I need to divide it out on both sides so that it solves for the original price over on this side. 1.06 divided by 1.06 is 1. 1 times the original price is the original price. So some people think of just canceling it out. I personally think of that because it's easier. So my next part is just going to be the original price is 570 divided by 1.06, and I'm going to copy and paste this into Excel. Copy, come over here, press equals to get it to calculate, Control V to paste. If you're not comfortable with that, you can right click and press copy, and then over here press paste. I like to do Control or Command copy, Control C or Command C depending on a PC or Mac, and then Control V or Command V to paste it. And that helps prevent any typos that you've obviously seen that I am very good at doing. Okay, so I'm going to press enter. Now, we want to think about this logically. This gave me a smaller amount, $537, and we're going to round to the nearest cent, and 74 cents. In fact, no, we'll just write it over here. So, does it make sense that I have a lesser amount of money, 74, than I did in the problem up here? It gave me 570. Yeah, it does, because I took that original price, the 100% of it, and then I added in a little extra for the sales tax, and that gives me a larger price that I end up paying total of 570. Now, I could take this a step further, just out of curiosity, and take the 570, subtract what the original price was, and that would tell me how much went to the sales tax. And I'm going to go ahead and do that over here in Excel just because we can. So we're going to do equals 570 and subtract this cell by one left click, press enter, and that tells me that I ended up paying $32.26 towards the sales tax, just because we can do that. And I think it's fascinating. And it also tells you, if you wanted to go back through parts 1 and 2, you can find out how much money you saved by taking your 919 and subtracting 570. And that shows you how much you ended up saving on the 38% off sale. Or on this one, where we had the 30% off sale, and how much you saved by doing the 570 minus the 353. And I think that that's fun to know how much money you saved. Anyway, so that's how we find out on this one how much went to taxes. Good luck on your homework, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask.